Welcome back to another Hockey Nation video with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. Today, I want to talk about the 32 breakthrough candidate for the season 2024-2025. And I have different rules to apply on this video. First of all, I cannot pick any players or rookie for the upcoming season. Secondly, I'm not targeting players exclusively on the bounce back season. And finally, I pick every player under 25 years old. Are the three rules I apply on this video. So let's talking about the first team on my pick of the 32 breakthrough candidate of the season 2024-2025. First of all, the St. Louis Blues, the goaltender Joel Hofer, draft 107 overall pick in 2018, big goaltender, 6'5", 179. He was the backup of Bennington, started 30 games last year, 15 W, 12 loss, 1 tie, great goal against average of 2.65 and a save percentage of 9.13 with one shutout. It was his first year full-time in NHL. I expect that goaltender to become a very important goalie in the future of the St. Louis Blues. My second team is the Winnipeg Jet. Cole Perfetti, 5'11", 137 pounds, draft 10 overall pick in 2020. He played 71 games last year, 19 goals, 19 assists, 38 points, plus 13. Play only 13 and 35 TOI per game. His Corsi is at 53.7. Any player is above Corsi 50%. This is a great stat for any player in NHL. I expect with the departure of Moser and Toffoli, Perfetti is going to play a big role for the upcoming season, possible a top 6 with the Winnipeg Jet. And we have to wait what it could happen to Nicolas Heller. That's maybe amplify the role of Perfetti for the upcoming season. Third team is Vegas Golden Knight, and it's about Pavel Dorofeyev. Select 79 overall pick in 2019, big winger, 6'2", 194 pounds. Played only 47 games last year with some kind of injury and called up for the American Hockey League. Scored 13 goals, 11 assists for a total 24 points. And he played only 13 minutes, 17 seconds per game. That's qualified him as the third liner with the Vegas Golden Knight. His course is still great at 52.3. This is a kind of player I believe is going to play an important role for the upcoming season. We know Vegas lost Stephenson and Marchessault, so I expect Pavel to have a bigger role with the Vegas Golden Knight for the upcoming season. Next is about the Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, but he doesn't wear the jersey. He just got traded from the Utah team to the Tampa Bay. We know Sergachev was traded in return. The Tampa got J.J. Moser, 6'1", 173 pounds, 60 overall pick in 2021. Play a solid year with 80 games, 5 goals, 21 assists with 26 points, -5. Play over 20 minutes per game, and his Corsi approximately at 50 is at 49.4. When I read about Moser, he's going to amplify his role now with Tampa Bay Lightning. We know Tampa are a better team. Put this all together, I expect Moser to get at least a minimum of 30 points and get a lot of minutes of the Sergachev played last year. My next pick is the Detroit Red Wings. I'm talking about Michael Rasmussen. They have different prospect I can go, but I feel like Rasmussen is going to play a role important in the lineup for the upcoming season. Rasmussen, because they have many center like Larkin, Hofer, or Cup. He played many times as a winger, played 75 games last year, 13 goals, 20 assists for the total, 33 points, plus 8, play 15 minutes per game, but obviously his cost is a little bit low at 43.8. Draft 9 overall pick in 2017. For me, Rasmussen, this is the year now he needs to step up, and I expect him to play a bigger role with the Detroit Red Wings for the upcoming season. We know Detroit signed Tarasenko, and they expect Patrick Kane to be a part of the lineup for upcoming season, but still, because he's a big winger, great on the puck protection, I feel like Rasmussen, no doubt in my mind, could reach the total of 40 points for the upcoming season. Next team is the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that team with many young players. I feel like Cole Sillinger was my pick for that team. Sillinger is a 54 overall pick in 2022, played 77 games last year, 32 points overall, play 60 minutes per game, so he's a borderline top 6. My only concern about Sillinger for the coming season, we know the Columbus Blue Jacket draft Lindstrom, and Fantilli missed a ton of the game last year, could diminish his TOI for Sillinger. Plus, you need to add money inside of that lineup. Possible now Sillinger could play on the third line. Said that, I expect anyway Sillinger to have a good year with the Columbus Blue Jacket, and his Corsi is at 48.4. My next team is the Edmonton Oilers. Dylan Holloway finally find his groove in NHL during the last NHL playoff 2024 with Edmonton Oilers. Played only 38 games last year, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points, only a TOI of 11.22. But look his Corsi, 59.2, 14 overall pick in 2020. I feel like Holloway is going to be a part at least of the top 9. We know Oilers had a couple of players like Skinner on the lineup. Not doubt in my mind now, Holloway is going to play a big role for the upcoming season with the Edmonton Oilers. The Vancouver Canucks, I decided to go with Höglander. Höglander played 80 games last year, but he scored 24 goals. This is his highest scoring goal in NHL in one specific season. Had 12 assists only for 36 points. His TOI was only 12 minutes. And his Corsi was above 50 at 53.1. The 40 overall pick in 2019 find a way under Rick Tocchet to get his game better. And I expect the same role at Höglander for the upcoming season. Now, the Los Angeles Kings, I could go with a Clark, but I decided to go with Quinton Byfield. Byfield, he was a second overall pick in 2020. The 6'5", 220 pounds, played 80 games last year. This was his best year with the Los Angeles Kings. We know because the Capital, he played most of his time as a winger. At 55 points, plus 19, played over 60 minutes per game. His Corsi, 54.6. This was his best year so far. I expect more and more and better for Byfield for years to come. We know at some point he's going to become the center number 1 for the Kings. One Capital is going to be retired with the Los Angeles Kings. The next team is the Pittsburgh Penguins, and this team does not have many prospects. Valtteri Puustinen is only a 203 overall pick in 2019 for the Penguins, only 5'9", 183 pounds, play below 12 minutes per game. His Corsi not bad at 52.3, 20 points and 52 games, 5 goals, 15 assists. This is where the Pittsburgh Penguins, they only what they got. Hopefully, Valtteri is going to bring a little bit more in the lineup of the upcoming season for the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Rangers got to go with front players, but I like that new signature of Braden Schneider, and I expect at some point the Rangers to trade Jacob Trouba. If it's the case, now Schneider been in the Rangers for the last couple of years as a third pairing. He will jump as a second pairing. That will increase him, first of all, his minute per game, and he will increasing his contribution for the New York Rangers. Big physical defenseman, 6'3", draft 19 overall pick in 2022. I always love Schneider, one of my favorite defensemen, and he played on below a 60 minutes per game. His Corsi at 48.9, scored 5 goals, 14 assists, 19 points, but I expect Schneider to become a great defenseman a long term with the New York Rangers. The Florida Panthers have to go with Anton Lundell. Why? Because Lundell was drafted 12 overall pick in 2020. The 6'1", 185 pound have an amazing, great NHL playoff with the champion of the Stanley Cup 2024. 78 games last year, 13 goals, 22 assists, 35 points, plus 19, play only 15 minutes, 23 seconds per game. His Corsi is at 56.4. Lundell is a Barkov 2.0, really a smart hockey player. His hockey sense, his hockey IQ is unbelievable. He play a great 200 feet game, and I expect Lundell at some point to become a center number 2 at long term with the Florida Panthers. The next team is the Buffalo Sabres. That team have many young players from Benson to Peterka to Power. And I select today Jack Quinn. Unfortunately, Quinn he was hurt last year. He missed most of the season, 2023, 2024, played only 27 games, but he has 19 points, play over 15 minutes. His score is at 52.6, the 8th overall pick in 2020. I expect him to become a top 6 forward and play a big role on the power play. Jack Quinn, I expect him to become great winger at long term with the Buffalo Sabres. The next team, but it's not a new team, but it's a team transferred from Arizona to the Utah. And another team has many young players. I have to go with Logan Cooley. Played last year, his first full year in NHL, 82 games at 44 points, 20 goals, 24 assists, minus 13, play over 15 minutes, approximately 16 minutes per game. His score is a little bit low, 47.9, but the third overall pick and 22 behind Sarkowski and Nemec play a solid role with the Arizona or the Utah, and he just continues to become better and better in NHL. We know Coley is an amazing, great hockey player. My next team is the New York Islanders. I have to go with Alexander Romanov, draft by the Montreal Canadiens, trade a couple years ago, the 38th overall pick in 2020 and 2018. Play a solid year with the New York Islanders. 81 game, he got 22 points, 7 goals, 15 assists, but his time was approximately 21 minutes. His score at 45.5. Plus 23, that's a really good stat for Romanov. And he become a solid top 4 defenseman with a New York Islander. And I expect more and more for the upcoming season. That's the reason with Nate Thompson, I feel like Romanov is going to have a breakthrough season with the Islanders. We know the new head coach, Patrick Roy, is going to be his full year behind the bench of the New York Islanders. The next team is the Minnesota Wild. But that team is wild. First of all, they still have one more year with the buyout contract of Sutter and Parise. That put them $14 million on the dead money. That's not helping them to have a better team. Because of that, I expect Minnesota to struggle again one more year. But said that, we know I could pick Marco Rossi, have a good year overall last year, but for me is Brock Faber. Candidate number 2 of the Calder Trophy last year behind Connor Bedard. Had 47 points last year and 82 game. Draft by the Los Kings, 45 overall pick in 2020. The big right defenseman, 6'1" from the NCAA Minnesota Hofer. Play approximately 25 minutes per game, and his score at 47.6. He's going to become the best defenseman at long term for the Minnesota Wild. This is a great trade from the Minnesota to get Faber against Kevin Fiala. The next player, guys, is about the Toronto Maple Leafs. That team, you know what I'm talking about. I can go with maybe Robinson, Matthew Nice. I know Nice play a bigger role, but I have to go with the goaltender, Joseph Woll. Why? Because he looked like to become the goaltender number 1. I expect Woll to have more game in the upcoming season. Played 25 games last year. He have 12 wins, 11 losses, 2.94 and a save percentage of 907. I like that. The 62 overall pick and 2018, I feel like Woll now is going to be the number 1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he's going to play a minimum of 45 games for the upcoming season. That's the reason I feel like it's going to be a breakthrough season for Woll with the Toronto Maple Leafs. My next team, guys, is another team I can get with friend a prospect, and I have to go with Jack Drury from the Carolina Hurricane. Is a team lost many players, example Tarevinen and Guanzel at the end of the season, and the 42 overall pick in 2018 is going to play a bigger role inside of the Carolina Hurricane, at least for a top 9 forward. Play only 12 minutes last year, but look his score 60.5 27 points and 74 game. This is going to be a season where Jack, no doubt in my mind, is going to cross 35, maybe 40 points for the upcoming season. If he can get more minutes on the power play, that will helping him his productivity on the offensive side of the game. But I feel like truly, this is the upcoming season to break through in the NHL. My next team is the Dallas Stars, and I select Thomas Harley, the big 6'3", 205-pound, draft 18 overall pick and 2019. He played 79 games, but he scored 15 goals. He had 32 assists for a total of 47 points. 37 of these 47 points are at 5 versus 5. And this is a great stat for Harley. Great NHL playoff also for Thomas. Play on the top 4 defensemen with a Dallas Star. With some departure now, I feel like Ali is going to increasing his minute from 21 minutes. Don't be surprised he get 23, 24 for upcoming season. Him and Eskinen are the best defensemen, I believe, for the Dallas Star. His score is pretty good for his defenseman, 55.6. This is a great young defenseman in NHL, and I just expect more and more and more for Harley with the Dallas Star. My next team is the Boston Bruins. Like the Pittsburgh Penguins, Boston Bruins does not have a lot of prospect. I have to go with Mathieu Poitras. Played 33 games last year. Obviously, an injury and his season, but he scored 5 goals, 10 assists, 15 points, and he played 13 minutes, 24 seconds per game. His score is pretty good at 49.2. The 54 overall pick in 2022 find a spot for last year and the roster of the Boston Bruins. I expect him to be a part of the top 9 for the upcoming season. The Montreal Canadiens. Oh, Montreal Canadiens. I can go with Sokoski. I can go with Caden Cooley. I maybe go with Cole Caulfield also. But I have to go with Alex Newhook. Why? But first of all, Newhook was traded from the Colorado Avalanche to the Montreal Canadiens. Played his first year with the Montreal Canadiens. Obviously, injury stopped his season to play only 55 games, but reached a total of 34 points and 55 games with the Montreal Canadiens. His time was approximately 17 minutes, played a big role when the Montreal Canadiens missed a couple of players like Kirby Dach and also the departure of Sean Monahan. He became the center number 2, and he carried on that line all the way during the last 20 games in the NHL. Remember, New York finished the season with 12 points in his last 13 games. We'll see what he looked like for the upcoming season. Expect him to play on the second line with Kirby Dach. That's just going to increase his number of points, I believe. Don't be surprised he raised at least 45 points at 20 goal season. I feel like New York is going to break through the upcoming season with the Montreal Canadiens in 2024-2025. The New Jersey Devils, another team, have a ton of young players. But I have to go with Dawson Mercer. 18 overall pick in 2020. The big right winger scored 20 goals last year and 82 points, but his season overall was not pretty good. The team also struggled. Minus 26. I don't like that stat for him. I feel like Mercer is better at this. Play a big role now, more like the top 6 forward. I expect Mercer to increase his number of points. Play over 17 minutes last year. His score at 49.3. This is the year where I feel like Dawson Mercer is going to become good players forward for the upcoming season with the New Jersey Devils, with the new head coach, Shelton Keefe. Chicago Blackhawks, another young team. I have to go with Kevin Korchinski. What a great year last year. His first year in NHL and 76 games. Scored 5 goals, 10 assists, 15 points. But for me, it's not about the number of the point he did, but it's more about his TOI. Play approximately late 20 minutes. Most of his season was on a second pairing defenseman, a top 4, and the 7th overall pick in 2022. I expect more and more, better and better for upcoming year with the Chicago Blackhawks. Corsi at 44.4 does not bother me a lot, but again, expect Kevin to be a solid defenseman initial, and no doubt in my mind could become a first pairing defenseman a long term with Lechinov with the Chicago Blackhawks. The next team, guy, is Anaheim Ducks. Talk about another team with many young prospects. I have to go with Owen Zellweger. Why? But first of all, he played his first year in NHL, 26 games. Don't worry about his number of points at Korchinski. This is another young defenseman, play 19 minutes per game. This is a second pairing defenseman with this team. His score at 46.4, 34 overall pick in 2021. I feel like Owen is going to become a great defenseman. Play more minutes now for the upcoming season with Anaheim Ducks. The next team I want to talk about is the Calgary Flame. Oof. The Calgary Flame, guys, is not looking good. Trade many players last year. I'm talking about Danev, Lindholm, Zadorov, Anton, Max Strom. It's going to be a team where it's almost going to become a rebuilding team in the next couple of months. All those departures of the players. Connor Zary play a solid year. His first year with the Calgary Flame, and 63 game, 34 points, 14 goals, and 20 assists. And he played 15 minutes. His time increasing after the trade deadline when the Calgary trade a couple of players. And you can see Zary could become a solid top 6 forward for the upcoming season and 2024-2025. His score was at 53.2, and he was a 24 overall pick in 2020 by the Calgary Flame. The Seattle Kraken, another young team with its front prospect. One of them is going to be Shane Wright. I believe now Wright is going to have a full-time job with the Kraken for the upcoming season. Obviously, he's a rookie, so he cannot be one of my selections for that team. I go with Matthew Bernier's second overall pick in 2021. The big 6'2 center have 37 points and 37 games, 15 goals, 22 assists. Yeah, many fans said this is not enough for him. I know that, but that's I expect him to step up on his third year in NHL. Play approximately 18 minutes. His score was at 51.5. And if the Kraken want to become a better team, I feel like Bernier needs to step up his game. That's the reason I consider him one of my 32 breakthrough for the upcoming NHL season. The next team is the Washington Capitals. I go with Hendrix Lapierre. 22 overall pick in 2020. The center, 6 foot, played 51 game last year. Got 22 points, 8 goals, 14 assists. Play a little bit over 11 minutes, and his score with 46%. Now, Washington completely transform the forward for the upcoming season. I feel like Lapierre is going to have a bigger role for the upcoming season, and I feel this is the year where Lapierre is going to step up in NHL. The Nashville Predator does not have a lot of prospect. Signed the UFA Steven Stamkos, Luke Evangelista, 42 overall pick in 2020. Play his full first year in NHL, 80 game, have 16 goals, 23 assists, 39 points. Play approximately 14 minutes. His score, guys, is pretty good, 55.2. Now, with many new players with the team, I expect Evangelista to be a top 9. He cracked the 40 point for the upcoming season and at least 20 goals with the Nashville Predator. The Philadelphia Flyers, they have many young prospects, but I have to go with Jimmy Trestel. Trade from the Anaheim Ducks to the Flyers against Connor Gauthier, the 6th overall pick in 2022. The problem with him is a little bit a prone injury. Missed a ton of the game. Last year, played only 34 games. The year prior to that, he was also injury. Only 10 points, minus 20, but he played 20 minutes approximately. His score at 49.6. With the young prospect player they have, the Flyers, I expect now Jimmy to be a part of the top 4 best defensemen with the team, and I expect maybe at some point to become a great defenseman beside Cam York with the Flyers at long term. The San Jose Sharks, another young team with many prospects, but for me, I can go with William Höglander, but William had a great year last year. I cannot go with Celebrini and Smith. They are rookies. Put this all together, guys, I have to go with Fabian Zetterlund. If you remember, this is a player was traded from the New Jersey Devils to the San Jose Sharks and return of Timo Meier. With that player, the Sharks got 2 first-round pick, and then also they got the great defenseman Manadulin. Fabian had a great year last year, 63 overall pick in 2017, and 82 game with the San Jose. He got 44 points, 24 goals, 20 assists. Don't worry about the minus 34. Everybody with the San Jose Sharks have minus high number. But he played approximately 19 minutes. He was on the top 6 forward, but his score was a bit lower. Hopefully for him, he's not going to be removed of the top 6 for upcoming season. They know they add also 240 for the upcoming year. I feel Zetterlund is going to be a part of the top 6 for upcoming season with the San Jose Sharks. The next team is the Colorado Avalanche. Casey Middlestad. Middlestad played 80 games last year, 57 points. He played approximately 18 minutes per game. His score is pretty good, 52.5. We know Middlestad was traded during the season last year from the Buffalo Sabres to the Colorado Avalanche and return of Biram. Now, this 8th overall pick in 2017, sign a new contract with the Colorado Avalanche. This is the year, I believe now, he need to crack the 60 point. Never happened to him, and he need to crack at least 20 goals. He's going to have a ton of minutes. He's going to be on the second line. No doubt in my mind, he will reach the total of 60 points for the upcoming season. My last team is the Ottawa Senators, and I have to go with Shane Pinto. 41 game last year. Remember, he was suspended by the NHL at the beginning of the season. Scored 9 goals, 18 assists for 27 points. He played over 18 minutes. And his Corsi guy, pretty good, is 54. He was the 32 overall pick. And 2019, the big giant, 6'3", 201 pounds. Always play as a center number 3 in NHL since he started his career with Ottawa Senators. With the injury of Norris that helping him to have more minutes, I feel like Pinto is at the moment of his career 2 steps more in the lineup of the Ottawa Senators. It does conclude, guys, my 32 breakthrough candidate list. Let's review all of them, and they are here on this graphic from San Jose Sharks, Zetterlund, Chicago, Korchinski, Anaheim, Zellweger, Columbus, Sillinger, Montreal, Newhook, Utah, Cooley, Ottawa, Pinto, Kraken, Bernier, following by the Calgary Flame, Zary, Devils, Moser, Buffalo, Quinn, Flyers, Trestel, Wild, Faber, Vancouver, Höglander, Detroit, Rasmussen, the Blues, Hofer, the Capitals, Lapierre, Pittsburgh, Puustinen, Vegas, Dorofeyev, Islanders, Romanov, following by the Kings, Byfield, Evangelista for the Nashville Predator, Wool for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have Milostad for the Colorado Avalanche, Poitras for the Boston Bruins, Moser for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Drury, Carolina, Lundell, Florida, Harley, Dallas Star, Schneider, New York Rangers, Perfetti, the Winnipeg Jet, and finally we have the Edmonton Oilers, Dylan Holloway. And that's conclude, guys, all my 32 breakthrough candidate for the upcoming season, NHL 2024-2025. Now, it's your turn to leave me a comment on specific players, on the specific team. Tell me what you think about my list. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe, click on the likes, and can't wait to hear from each one of you. Until then, remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.